So this year you might be expected to use more journal articles throughout your course. You might be asked to read them to prepare for a seminar or lecture, or you may find that you have more journal articles on your reading lists. Also, when you're writing an assignment, your lecturers will be looking to see that you've been able to find and read the most up-to-date articles in your field, and then that you're able to use these intelligently in your work as evidence for the arguments you make. And this becomes more important in your second year. So if you're not sure, then here's some information about journal articles and what they are. So a journal article is an academic publication which occurs at frequent intervals. So basically it's published regularly, so it could be published every 2 weeks, every month, or every 3 months. It's made up of short articles, and these articles are written by people who are specialists in their subject area, for example researchers and academics who are doing the latest research in that subject. Because the articles are short, they tend to be more focused than a book. So whereas books are good at giving you an overview of a subject if you're not that familiar with it, an article tends to focus on a specific area of that subject. Also, as they're published quickly and regularly, they're a great source of up-to-date information, and you can use them to track the development of an idea or a specific concept over time. Most journals are peer-reviewed, which means that the authors of the article have had to submit their work to a panel of other experts who evaluate the article and assess whether it's of a good enough quality to be published. They may send the article back to the authors with comments or questions, and then the article will need to be amended before it gets published. This process of peer review means that these articles are the best sources of information for finding out about your subject. They're generally seen as the best quality and the most up-to-date ways of finding research in your subject area. So this is an example of a second year reading list, which includes journal articles as recommended reading. You should be able to follow the links in the reading list, or you can use Search at Library to find articles on your topic, and most of your journal articles will be available to download. Once you've downloaded them, make sure that the first thing you do is take a note of the full details of the article you're reading, as you might want to refer to it in your own work or you might want to make notes, and you'll usually find these on the front page. Most articles will also have an abstract. So this is a summary of the article, which provides you with an overview of the purpose of the article, what the topic is, what it's investigating, what the methods were that were used, and what the main findings and conclusions were. So it's an overview of the full article. Throughout the article, you'll also find subheadings that will guide you through it, and at the end there'll be a short conclusion to summarise the key findings. And then there'll normally be a bibliography where you can find further reading. So if you're looking for journal articles, remember to have a look at your reading lists. You can also use Search at Library to find articles and books on a specific topic. And we also have journal databases, which are really great resources to find journal articles. So have a look at the rest of this section, and you should find there are some helpful tips on how to find journal articles in the library.